It seems that following some recent events, Drake has actually doubled down on his previous bitch move of canceling Schoolboy Q's show in Toronto by doing the exact same thing again with another TDE artist.
I love Leaky!
Throughout the beef, both Drake and Kendrick have been throwing shots at each other, but it's clear that Drake's side of things has no problem going for low blows and pulling bitch moves. We first saw a clear sucker punch from Drake a few days ago when he pulled some strings and got Schoolboy Q's show at History Music Venue in Toronto completely shut down. A lot of people in my video covering this were saying the event was cancelled due to not selling enough tickets. But History is not at all a large venue, only seating about 2,500 people, which Q should easily have been able to sell out. So essentially, even though nobody came out and said it, Drake, being co-owner of the venue, 100% exercised his privilege and called some shots in. The big question for me surrounding this show cancellation was whether Kendrick would take offense to one of his label mates getting handed an L by Drake, but it seems like he would rather stay quiet. Following this choice, however, it feels like Drake took that to mean that he could just continue to pull these kinds of moves with no retaliation, as he did it again to TDE signed artist Sir. Sir revealed yesterday on Twitter that his upcoming show planned to take place at History was also cancelled, with him saying, "So sorry to my Toronto fans." He also notes that they're working on rescheduling for a later date, which is interesting because I'm curious if Drake will just do the same thing again. If he was actually trying to be direct and own up to these actions, Drake would just come out and ban TDE artists from performing at History, and he's well within his power to do so considering he founded the venue, but doing that would definitely get him way more flack than he's already received, especially from Toronto, which is like the last remaining place that has his back. So Drake would just prefer to pull strings from the shadows like he did with the Sir show and Schoolboy Q show. Following this, we saw a very comical reaction from Q, who quoted Sir's original tweet and said, "Sing on the bus, it's over with," sort of poking fun at the same thing happening to both top dog artists. Sir did go on to clarify in a later tweet that they actually sold the show out and that it was cancelled by the venue without being provided an actual reason. This essentially matches up with what happened to Q and seems to be just standard procedure for Drake trying to get one up on Kendrick's camp. Of course, Drake would never come out and just straight up admit to pulling these stunts. He'd rather keep things quiet and maintain plausible deniability when in actuality he's being a complete bitch by stepping on these shows. And again, this could end up backfiring on him because people in Toronto will not appreciate these shows getting cancelled out of the blue. I also feel like Drake's recent actions have legit just been pushing the envelope, seeing how far he can go before Kendrick decides to speak up. And if these shows at History continue to get cancelled in the same manner, I could see another diss track dropping very soon. If nothing else, Drake is just giving Kendrick more fuel to roast him with because he is absolutely pulling bitch moves on people that aren't even Kendrick himself. They're just loosely affiliated with him. It seems that Drake's iron grip on the History Music Venue was not tight enough, as he got hit with a sucker punch just a few days ago. During his show at History, DJ Scheme was able to play Not Like Us, which had the crowd going crazy and no doubt angered Drake just enough. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if DJ Scheme playing Not Like Us was the reason Drake wanted to fire back and cancel the Sir show just to prove that it's still his territory. This is probably what's going to happen with nearly every LA or West Coast artist that does a show at History, and even though Q and Sir are not Kendrick, you can bet your ass they would be playing Not Like Us just to stick it to Drake. What surprised me the most is that there wasn't an all-out brawl at the DJ Scheme show like like what happened with Rick Ross when he played Not Like Us. This could signify that Drake is slowly losing his grip on Toronto, which I would honestly attribute to him continually fucking over these TDE artist shows that people actually paid money to attend. In the eyes of fans who just want to see their favorite artist and don't care about the Kendrick beef, Drake is just being a complete bitch and acting way out of line. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and let me know down in the comments if you think Drake canceling a second TDE show in Toronto will get Kendrick to drop another diss track.